What to do with a dog like Buster, one who spends his time cautiously observing, potentially barking at anyone going past his kennel, one who would rather spend his time hiding in the kennel than coming out for affection or being with people. And so, what did we do? We let him do it on his own timetable. Buster was willing to take a treat off the edge of his kennel. We essentially ignored him. We did not speak directly to him. We did not give him eye contact, and we did not present ourselves face on to him. Once he was willing to take a treat from a hand, but still not willing to take his own toy, we offered him a cookie that posed a challenge. For this piece of cookie, he would need to take an entire step outside of his kennel. Could he do it? And it's gone. Elapsed time from when we stepped inside his room? 5 minutes. That's all it took him. Once he checked out all of the threats, evaluated all of the scenarios, sniffed the air, he was brave enough and curious enough to come outside. Again, we were not facing him straight on, not making eye contact, and not talking to him at all. What was he going to do next? We just had to wait and see. We watched his tail hanging straight down against his body and with his back feet planted as far away from the volunteer as he could make them. But he's craving the affection. He's leaning in for a scratch and happily accepting it. Our volunteer reaches in underneath the chin, underneath the neck, and to the side of the ears. She does not put her hand over his head. She does not hold on to him with both hands. If he wants to retreat, he's fully able to. But instead, he approaches. More scratches, please! That tail is still hanging straight down, but he's investigating her. He's sniffing. He wants to know what her breath smells like. He even approaches from the side and leans in. Every once in a while, he stretches. We watch his ears moving forward and back, but never adopting any aggressive poses. His tail is now simply hanging limply, and he is asking for more and more affection. The front of the chest, under the chin, under the belly, but never holding him and never from above. You'll notice only one hand scratching from above when she does try in a minute later. You'll notice that he is leaning against her as much as he can now. That tail just hanging, not wagging yet, but his ears forward and happy. When she does speak, his ears turn to her, and he wants to check out what she's saying. He yawns and licks his lips to calm himself down. He gets out some of his nervous energy. She still scratches him, and when she does stop, he leans in for more. He even tried to sit right on her lap, but slipped off. When she stops scratching, he doesn't let that fly. Now she's able to get an arm over top of his shoulder, and he's quite happy. He does take a moment to retreat when a loud noise was outside. And 30 seconds or 40 seconds pass before he emerges again. Oh, that loud sound did not mean that something dangerous was going to happen. He comes back out and picks up where he left off. A few ear licks and a snuggle later, he lets his tail hang limply while he starts administering the kiss effect. He even sniffed me out. He just can't leave her ear alone, and he winds up tickling her with that nose. But a dog like Buster is doing it all on his own terms. He's even settling on the bed, doing the lip licking and calmly settling down. There is no agenda here, just simply waiting to see what Buster needs, what Buster is willing to take, and what his next steps are. The next step for him was settling down on the bed, and so he got more head scratches. Eventually, he wound up playing with the toy, and we knew he was relaxed at that point. When we asked for some obedience commands, who knew he knew exactly what to do? Sit, stay, lie down, come. He was a genius. He began showing us all of his repertoire pretty quickly. All he asked in return was a cookie and a scratch. Noises outside didn't send him running anymore, but we never blocked his retreat. He seemed so much more comfortable. He came in for a couple of hugs, definitely gave some lovely kisses, and Buster trusted. Didn't take more than 20 minutes, and that's all it took. The time for him to figure it out and get to know us. That didn't take long, hey? And so, if you meet a dog like Buster, give him a chance to get to know you, on his terms and on his timetable, and you might just see what kind of a family dog he would really be like in a home. Thanks, Buster.